Hey guys, welcome to Broodwar Forever, a chill community for Starcraft content. I am Nam, your host. You might know me from a different channel, but today I'm going to be putting on a very different kind of suit. Possibly not a lot of fast talking. And with that, I would like to welcome you and I guess make a formal invitation. Because I'm looking for people who are just kind of, I guess, people who love Broodwar in general, who would like to join me on these casts and just have a good time, a little bit of a chit chat. Maybe we don't talk much about the game, maybe we do. Maybe we talk about politics or your life or working out or, your job, your health, whatever, AI, any kind of topics you want to talk about. So if you're interested in that, please go ahead and leave a comment. And I guess I'll reach out to you and let's schedule one of these casts together. These are not really kind of fast, very much latest of the trendiest kind of games, but rather a little bit of a kind of laid back, just some kind of nice replays I find. And so if you're interested in talking to me or any people and having a group cast, feel free to leave a comment. That's right. And this YouTube channel Broodwar Forever is going to be dedicated to those kind of content, casting a replay together and just enjoying the show. We're going to be having Jaedong versus Shine on the map Knockout. Looks like cross-spawning positioned, with Jaedong located at the top left corner of the screen and Shine located at the bottom right corner of the screen. And once again, this game is epic, I can say that. We have actually not, I don't know what is the result of this game, but I know that it's going to be very awesome. And here is the map Knockout. There it is. Overlords from the two players are coming out and checking. By the way, I have the hotkeys of one of the players. I have the hotkeys of Jaedong. So number one is on a drone. What is trying? He's gonna be going for 3 hatchery before spawning pool. Wow, 3 hatcheries before spawning pool, and this is very rare. He's expanded and then gone for another hatchery, and then gone for spawning pool. I mean, maybe this is, trying to be a little bit cheeky or something like that, right? Because usually you don't see 3 hatchery before pool from the Zerg side. But I guess maybe these guys have some internal agreement to not attack before the 6th minute or something like that. But there's going to be some Zerglings blocking from Shine's perspective. And we are seeing a second hatchery coming down now. Shine, of course, faster layer. Very much faster layer, and that is a good thing that he has going for him. There's going to be the spawning pool coming down. Very nice. Let me put this map away. So what is going on with you guys, man? You guys, are you guys getting fed up with the ASL? Do you kind of lost the love for Starcraft? Recently, I've seen this post on Reddit where we have Neilkind, one of a very much famous and established caster, says that he will no longer be casting Starcraft because he's lost the love for the game, and that is very unfortunate actually to hear the kind of news. But I guess these players, Jaedong is 40 something years old. I was looking at Boxer's profile the other day, and Boxer is 45 years old. So how much longer can they play is the question. Yeah, it's very tricky. Anyways, what do we see? Hatchery and Spire. From Jaedong's side, massive Zerglings. 3 hatchery, evolution chamber. Looks like these guys are playing with their eyes on their back. They know exactly what the other guys are doing. Let me just quickly check the hotkey configuration. Configuration 1 on the Zerglings, 2 on the Zerling, 3 on the evolution chamber upgrade, 4 on the hatchery, 5 on the hatchery, 6 on the hatchery, 7 not yet been used by Jaedong. Jaedong sends a lot of Zerglings across the map, and we're going to be having Shine trying to block here. He's already started to make his mutas. Alright, we have about 5 mutas under making. This Overlord will spot the massive Zerling train. A lot more Zerlings coming out behind this. We need to have evolution chamber completing, and we need to have I guess at some point in the future, I guess we need to have Spore. But for now, the attack on this low ground versus high ground has commenced, and Jaedong doesn't have enough to hold, but his Mutas will be popping very, very soon. There they are. The Mutas pop at just the right second. Melee attack for the Zerglings are being researched by Jaedong. He plows through and we don't have any Sunkens. How many drones go for? Looks like one drone is down. Two drone down potentially in this group. I'm not so sure exactly who is the drone and who is the Zergling anymore. But at the last minute, looks like it is going to be Shine who triumph with his 5 Mutas. Gonna head across the map. There is the first CC. What are those things called? Creep Colony, right? It's not a command center. And double spores coming up. There's a spore here. There's gonna be a spore in the main. The Mutas decided to go for the expansion. Yeah, this is the right idea, I think, for Shine. Usually the main has a lot more assets, right? So as a defending Zerg player, you always want to be going for a lot more spores in the main. More Mutas are moving across the map, and one of the overlords was sniped there. But I think now in the main, Jaedong has got it quite nicely covered. Good attack on one of the few drones, but I think the Mutas are very damaged now. So it's going to be better for Shine to just camp out here. He's going to go for another dive. But look at his weak Mutas. Very damaged. This one of the Scourges get attacked. I think these Mutas need to stay on this high ground to kind of catch any Zerglings. And there they are. The Zerglings have started to come across the map. And looks like Jaedong is sending them across the map. But Shine is here to intercept. How many Zerglings made it through? About three. Alright. Let's look at the upgrades. The +1 for Jaedong Zerglings are about done. So they will be actually doing a lot of damages. Shine not expanding. And now Jaedong is going to become up to lair. This is very much a late lair, but he's got 3 hatcheries. He's got so many hatcheries. Only one Zerlings make it to the group, but this Zerling is going to attack the drones, man. The drones need to go to work, and looks like these drones are going to get saved at the last minute. I think now Shine can just try to snipe these random overlords. I think he's got vision of it. Does he not? Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. Only the Overlord has vision, and the Overlord's gonna run away. Still 5 Mutalists, and there's an expansion. 7 Mutalists. Let's check the groupings once again for Jaedong. Group 2 are the Zerglings. Efficient Chamber is Group 3. Group 4 is the Lair. Group 6 and Group 7 are the Hatchery. Group 7, 4 is the Lair. 5, 6 are the Hatchery. 7 to 10 not yet being used. Zerling from Jaedong coming out. And behind this, we do have an expansion coming up. Mutas are trying to harass. A lot of drones are getting killed, guys. And yep, these Zerlings gonna get pushed back. But look at the huge lines of Zerlings coming across the map. And even more Zerlings from Jaedong. What is gonna be the response here for Shine? He comes back with a few forces. This hatchery is very close to getting sniped. Will it get sniped? The hatchery got sniped, and losing 300 minerals is a big damage done there. I think Shine will not like to have that result pushed onto him. Anyways, 4 Zerlings are trying to come through. Drones are getting attacked, but the Mutas are here. The drones need to go to work. This is a huge amount of Zerlings, but the expansion will come down. Looks like the Spire might be under siege. No, it looks like it is going to be Jaedong's Zerling just trying to snipe some drones. But the situation has stabilized, and let's take a look at the scoreboard. Jaedong with 30 supply and Shine with 40. Shine has got about 7 Mutas. He still doesn't have enough money to expand. He's gonna make an extractor. That is so strange. Why would you make an extractor at this point when you don't even have a hatchery? Anyways, Jaedong is practicing Zerling melee or what? He just keeps on sending Zerlings across the map. Do we see Mutas? There's the Spire. The Spire is at the expansion, which is a bit of a strange decision there. But no matter, he will have the Spire. And Shine, he still have his Mutas, so for now he's very much, still, having a nice advantage in the air, but I'm not so sure how much that advantage could be. Alright, this hatchery will get sniped. This is an interesting conjecture from Jaedong. Shine is holding these areas very nicely. He has not yet been allowed to expand. He has just made the extractor. The hatchery goes down. There's the second, or the third creep colony rather. As you can see, the glaives are hitting onto the drones and the spore. The spore might fall. That's right, Jaedong doesn't have enough Mutalists fast enough, and he loses the spore. He might lose a few Mutas. He might lose a few drones, that's right. Very nice attack here from Shine with his 7 Mutas. He's attacking Jaedong's Mutas furiously, but now Jaedong's got the next spore arriving, so now I think Shine need to back up. He is very aggressive a lot more than he can handle, I believe. And there's gonna be still some Mutalisk on this side of the map, but Shine got caught in the corner. I think Shine need to back up now. He's got only 5 Mutalisk remaining. What else is happening on this map? Some Zerlings coming around. What about the Mutalisk for Jaedong? Where are they located? There they are. Just 4 Mutalisk for now, and Shine once again is not backing down. I really like this aggressive from Shine. It's refreshing, right? He has only 1 base, 1 extractor to with it, and is it getting blocked? I think it's getting blocked by the Spire. I'm not so sure, but anyways, massive Scourges coming out from Shine and Zerlings as well. I think Jaedong is in a bit of a trouble now. Mutalisk attacking the main. A lot of Scourges are diving in and hitting several Mutalisk. And Zerlings will be attacking the front. Do we have some? Yeah, okay, we do have some defending Zerlings from Jaedong, so he's feeling very fine. But look at the main. The main from Jaedong is entitled but a counter attack. Nice counter attack from Jaedong. He's going to be looking forward to sniping the Spire. The drones are coming out. He will try to attack. The Spire is coming down very quickly, but at the last minute, does it get saved? 100, 80, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and drones are falling, and now the Spire will fall. Nice counter attack from Jaedong. We finally have a few Mutalisk getting him off, but these drones are dead. Look at Shine's supply, 38 compared to 42. I think now Shine need to go for the all-out attack. He might want to cancel this hatchery. He doesn't have enough drones to actually hold it. And now the number of Mutalisk for Jaedong is looking very good. 7 for Shine. He's got 9, and he's got a lot of Scourges. He's sniping a lot of Overlords though. A hidden hatchery is coming down from Jaedong. Greatly done. But now Jaedong is slightly supply blocked. There's a surround from the back. Whose units are these? I don't know, but Jaedong is going to be going for a base rate. These areas got only a few drones. I guess this hatchery will get sniped. What is going to be the response? These Mutalisk have decided to returning. Wow, Shiny to go for the base trade right now. He has seen these Mutalisk coming across the map, and his decision is to return to try to save his base. This is a mistake. He could not save it on time. All of these drones will fall, but there are Scourges coming across the map, and looks like Jaedong is surrounded. The Mutalisk are a little bit far away. Where are they going exactly? The Scourges will try to hit all of those Mutalisk. Maybe Shine should split some of his Mutalisk away and move them in different directions. How many drones does Shine have? Not many. The Mutalisk need to actually catch these units and en route here. The Scourges are trying very hard, but looks like Jaedong will save most of his Mutalisk. He's gonna make more at home. There were some attacks on these drones. About 30 minutes of the game, and we're still going on. I think Jaedong should be winning this now with his 3 bases. Very strong. Shine, of course, is still trying with his 11 Mutalisk, but he doesn't have much in the way of minerals. And any single forces from Jaedong would just crush Shine, but looks like Shine will snipe at least 1 hatchery where the Scourges, they would dive in. The Mutalisk from Jaedong are less in number, and Shine has got some Scourges that land quick shots here. But now you can see the double gas from Jaedong is way too strong, and Shine is gonna have to back down. If we try to snipe this base, he might get it. Jaedong with his 8 Mutalisk on the counter attack. Shine also with his 8 Mutalisk are gonna be waiting. He's gonna leave now. He cannot possibly hold this area. Scourges with the trailing vision would try to catch the Mutalisk. Shine loses a Mutalisk right away. That is very unfortunate. And GG from Shine. This game has been won by Jaedong. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.